Hey family.
Hi guys.
It's Tuesday, so it's time for another short tip. This week's short tip is get clarification. Now we're going to stand out here with all the road noise and everything. We just felt like being outside, so
nice out.
yeah, hopefully you can still hear us. So the tip is what is it? Glit? It's not glit. It's get
clarification.
What are we talking about?
So I remember a few years ago, we were going through a really, really rough time with our son. Really, really difficult time. He was struggling with some stuff, and as a result, the family was struggling with some stuff. And it was super, super stressful for us. Really, really, really stressful. I think it was to the point where, you know, a lot of couples actually disintegrate over stuff like that, right?
That's
so
true.
You know, it affected him, it affected us, it affected our relationship, it affected our relationship with him, just the whole nine. It was really, really stressful. And there were certain points in times where I felt like I was going through it alone because you weren't really being very vocal with how you felt. And so it wasn't until just like within the past year that you actually told me how you were feeling and told me all of the things that you were doing to try to cope. And I had no clue. So I think it's really important, the tip is, to make sure that you get clarification on how your spouse is feeling before, like I was, assuming that, you know, you felt one way when that was not actually the case at all. So it's super important to get clarification on how your spouse is feeling. Also, it's super important to be forthcoming. I think that you should have spoken up more to me about how you were feeling, and that way everything is on the table. Everyone knows where everyone stands. So get clarification before you assume what is not correct.
That's good.
Yeah.
And that can help a lot of people. It was, like she said, when we finally had the conversation, and any of you that have been with us long enough know that we say this all the time, have a conversation. When we finally had the conversation, we realized, wow, wait a minute. This how you felt? I felt like I was in it alone, but in essence, really, you were going through it with me as well, but you were just going through it in a different way.
Processing it differently.
Right. So it's very important to have those conversations, even if you're not ready to talk about the whole thing all at once, or you're not ready to share, or you don't have the right words, just anything. I'm in it with you. I do understand. I'm kind of going through my own process, even if that's the only thing that you say at that time. But it is important to get clarification, because that could be the difference between conflict and a completely different scenario. Right? So that's our tip for you this week. We're coming to you from outside to tell you to get clarification. It'll change some things in your relationship. That's all we have for you today. God bless.
God bless.